The word weeaboo might sound silly, but behind it lies a powerful, polarizing label. It's often used to describe those who become obsessively infatuated with Japanese culture, sometimes to the point of parody. From anime cosplay to binge watching subbed shows, the behaviors may look harmless, even quirky, but this label carries a darker undertone, pointing to a shallow, romanticized, and often misguided fascination with Japan. Originating from the notorious image board 4chan, Weeaboo began as a mocking insult, targeting people who excessively idolized Japan while ignoring its complexities. Over time, the term spread like wildfire, amplified by forums, meme culture, and social media. At its core, the term draws a line between cultural appreciation and cultural obsession. While many fans love Japanese culture with sincere interest, weeaboo behavior leans into stereotypes, fetishizes the foreign, and often reflects a distorted image of what Japan really is. Anime, manga, and video games became easy entry points, but for some, that gateway turns into a tunnel vision, where only the glamorized parts of Japan are noticed, and deeper societal realities are completely ignored. Understanding the meaning of weeaboo isn't just about online slang. It forces us to ask deeper questions. Are we appreciating culture or appropriating it? Are we learning or just playing dress up with fantasies? Admiration becomes harmful when it erases complexity. When people start rejecting their own culture, copying only surface level tropes of another, or reinforcing exotic stereotypes, it's no longer love, it's escapism. The term weeaboo originated from a comic strip by Nicholas Gurewitch, which was then adopted by 4chan to replace the term Wapanese, a derogatory term for Westerners who are obsessed with Japanese culture. The lesson: cultural interest should come with cultural awareness. That's the only way admiration can evolve into real respect. Engagement with Japanese culture exists on a wide spectrum. At one end, there's light enjoyment, watching a Ghibli film, eating sushi, or wearing a kimono for fun. These are often innocent expressions of global curiosity. Then there are the enthusiasts, those who study the language, explore cultural nuances, travel to Japan, and participate in respectful cultural exchange. Their interest is deep, thoughtful, and informed. But at the far end lies the obsessive, where admiration becomes identity. Some lose themselves in a fantasy version of Japan, constructing an idealized world based on anime, J-pop, and convenience store aesthetics, ignoring the country's real-life challenges. This is where the weeaboo label resurfaces. Not every anime fan is a weeaboo, but when someone's life starts revolving around an imagined Japan, rejecting their own culture and uncritically embracing cliches, they enter dangerous territory. This obsession can blur boundaries, romanticizing Japan to the point of distortion and dehumanizing real Japanese people in the process. Yet most fans exist in the healthy middle, those who love Japan without losing themselves. Recognizing this spectrum helps us understand how interest can go from enriching to alienating. Take, for example, Sarah, who started watching anime casually, but soon found herself learning Japanese and planning a trip to Japan. She balanced her interest with a respect for the culture, making friends and learning from locals. On the other hand, there's Mark, who became so obsessed with anime that he isolated himself from his friends and family, living in a bubble of his own creation. His fixation led to a distorted view of Japan, causing him to struggle with real-life interactions. These examples highlight the importance of balance. While cultural appreciation can be enriching, it's crucial to stay grounded and respectful, ensuring that our admiration doesn't turn into an unhealthy obsession. A defining trait of weeaboo culture is the tendency to view Japan through rose-tinted glasses, imagining it as a utopia of cherry blossoms, obedient schoolgirls, polite service, and anime lifestyles. But Japan, like every nation, has its flaws: overwork culture, rigid social roles, aging demographics, and rising poverty rates. These realities are rarely depicted in anime or idolized media. The danger lies in taking fiction for fact. While Japanese media offers artistic insights, it doesn't always reflect everyday life. And when people mistake stylized entertainment for truth, it feeds an unrealistic obsession. This is how stereotypes take root. Japan as the mystical, hyper-clean, hyper-polite, eternally cool nation. The truth? It's more layered and often far less glamorous. To truly appreciate Japan, one must also face the contradictions, acknowledge the hardships, listen to diverse voices, and break free from anime-filtered fantasies. The romanticized view often ignores the intense pressure of Japan's work culture, where long hours and high stress are the norms. It overlooks the struggles of an aging population and the increasing number of people living in poverty. Moreover, the rigid social roles can be stifling, especially for women and minorities. These are aspects of Japan that are seldom highlighted in the media that weeaboos consume. By understanding these complexities, we can move beyond the superficial allure and develop a more nuanced appreciation of Japan. Only then can fascination evolve into a fuller, more grounded understanding. Why are so many drawn to Japanese culture? Because Japan is a paradox, ancient yet futuristic, minimalist yet vibrant. From the serenity of a tea ceremony to the chaos of Shibuya Crossing, its cultural tapestry weaves old traditions with modern marvels. Japanese aesthetics, like wabi-sabi, which finds beauty in imperfection, offer a worldview many find refreshing. Its art forms, from ukiyo-e prints to anime, tell stories with emotional depth and visual elegance. Then there's pop culture. Anime, manga, and games like Pokemon or Final Fantasy have captivated hearts worldwide. They're not just entertainment, they're vessels for philosophy, imagination, and sometimes social commentary. Streaming platforms, fan translations, and online communities have broken down borders. Now, a teenager in Brazil or Canada can experience Japanese culture instantly. But beyond pop culture, there's also mystique: samurai codes, Zen Buddhism, Shinto rituals, and post-war resilience. These layers make Japan endlessly fascinating. Japan's history is rich with tales of samurai, emperors, and shoguns. The Edo period, for instance, was a time of peace and cultural flourishing, giving rise to many of the traditions we cherish today. The influence of Zen Buddhism can be seen in everything from rock gardens to martial arts, emphasizing mindfulness and discipline. Shinto rituals, with their reverence for nature and the kami spirits, offer a spiritual connection that many find grounding. Post-war Japan's resilience and rapid modernization have also left a mark, showcasing a nation that can rebuild and innovate. That's why Japan holds such a powerful global pull. It offers a mirror, a fantasy, and a challenge. It dares us to look deeper. Fascination is not a crime, but fetishization is a trap. If you truly love a culture, don't worship it, learn it. Understand its people, its flaws, its depth. Only then does admiration become respect. Remember, every culture has its own unique beauty and complexity. Embrace it with an open heart and mind. Dive deep into its history, its traditions, and its modern-day realities. This journey of understanding is what transforms fascination into genuine respect. To truly grasp the weeaboo phenomenon, it's essential to delve into the psychological and social factors at play. First, let's consider the psychological aspect. Many individuals who become weeaboos often seek an escape from their everyday lives. They find solace and excitement in the idealized version of Japanese culture presented in anime, manga, and other media. This escapism provides a temporary refuge from personal issues or societal pressures. But when the line between admiration and obsession blurs, it can lead to an unhealthy fixation. Socially, globalization and the internet have played significant roles. The accessibility of Japanese pop culture through streaming services and online communities has made it easier for people worldwide to immerse themselves in this culture. These online communities provide a sense of belonging and identity, especially for those who might feel isolated or misunderstood in their immediate surroundings. Moreover, the romanticization of Japanese culture often stems from a lack of comprehensive understanding. Media representations tend to highlight only the glamorous or fantastical aspects, creating a skewed perception. This selective exposure can lead individuals to develop unrealistic expectations and beliefs about Japan and its people. In essence, the weeaboo phenomenon is a complex interplay of personal psychological needs and the powerful influence of media and online communities. Understanding these factors can help us approach the topic with empathy and encourage healthier, more respectful cultural appreciation. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, keep exploring with an open mind. That's all for today. Thanks for watching as always. See you next dive.